Good afternoon, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for Sunday, November 16, 2025. And in the news this afternoon, Trelawny bar altercation ends with a fatal stabbing. Police in Trelawny have launched an investigation into the fatal stabbing of a man in the parish early Sunday morning. The deceased has been identified as 63-year-old Roger Danvers, a resident of Flamingo District in Trelawny. Reports are that about 12:35 a.m., Danvers were among patrons at a bar when an altercation reportedly developed between him and another man. The dispute escalated, during which Danvers was stabbed with a sharp object in the upper body. The other man fled the scene on foot. Lawmen were alerted, and upon arrival, Danvers was transported to the Falmouth Public General Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Investigations are ongoing. St. Elizabeth man killed in hit and run. The police in St. Elizabeth are searching for the driver of a vehicle which failed to stop after hitting and killing a 26-year-old man on Saturday. The deceased has been identified as Jared Hanson, unemployed, of Junction, St. Elizabeth. Reports are that about 5:35 a.m., Hanson's body was seen on the roadway in Southfield. The police were informed, and when they arrived, they observed that the body had wounds all over. The body was removed for a post-mortem examination. The Junction Traffic Department is conducting a probe of the matter. Police Federation condemns the slaying of cops. The Jamaica Police Federation has expressed the shock, grief, and outrage at the murder of two policemen on Waltham Park Road in St. Andrew last week. The deceased cops, Constable Jamari Gordon, assigned to Seatock, and the Constable Charles Stewart from the St. Catherine North Division, were shot dead during an altercation with several men shortly before 8 p.m. In a release this weekend, the Police Federation said, "The tragedy is not only a devastating blow to the Jamaica Constabulary Force, but also to the people of Jamaica, as it underscores that every citizen is at risk." It added that the incident is a reminder of the dangerous and hostile environment in which the police serve daily. Acting Chairman of the Police Federation, Constable Coy Marriott, is urging all members to remain vigilant on and off duty and to use all necessary means to protect themselves at all times. He emphasizes that the Federation stands ready to support every cop who must defend themselves against the criminals who show no hesitation to kill or injure. The Federation noted that, despite the tremendous strain placed on the JCF as it continues recovery and rebuilding efforts following the devastation caused by Hurricane Melissa, criminal elements have chosen to attack a dedicated security force. The Federation asserts that criminals will not be allowed to weaken the resilience and unity of the Jamaican people. It called on the government of Jamaica and the wider society to stand firmly with the JCF and to reject criminality in all its forms. Such acts directly threaten public safety and the stability of our nation, the Federation said. Constable Marriott further urges swift investigative action to ensure that those responsible for the murder of the cops are identified, apprehended, and face the full weight of the law. The Federation also renewed its call for enhanced protective measures, increased resources, and stronger legislative support to safeguard the lives of police personnel, who it said remain on the front line against increasingly brazen criminal networks. It also extended condolences to the families, colleagues, and the loved ones of the fallen policemen. Their commitment, bravery, and unwavering service to Jamaica will forever be remembered, the Federation said. The main suspect in the incident, Macarius Mackie Monroe of Ricketts Crescent in Kingston 13, turned himself into officers at the Hunts Bay Police Station on Friday. Despite this breakthrough, police said the investigation remains active and are urging two other persons of interest to come forward immediately. They are Junior Brown, otherwise called Squidley, and a 17-year-old. Toll Authority announces updated protocols for toll exemption for relief vehicles. The Toll Authority has announced updated protocols for toll exemption for vehicles carrying relief supplies effective Monday. Under the new protocols, vehicles will fall under two categories: unconditional access and conditional access. The authority says vehicles with unconditional access will not need to apply for the toll exemptions. This category will only need to show work identification to toll tellers. The category includes all organizations on the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management Relief Organizations list, members of Parliament and ministers and their assigned security teams. Meanwhile, those being allowed a conditional access will need to submit applications via the Toll Authority's website. The authority says applicants must complete the toll relief application form online and await approval before commuting. Approved travelers must present ID to the toll attendant. This category includes ministries, departments and agencies, registered charities, and individuals and unregistered groups. The Toll Authority says only Class 3 vehicles over 1.7 meters high and 5.5 meters long carrying verified relief supplies qualify for toll-exempt travel under this category. It says individuals with smaller relief items should coordinate with other relief efforts. The authority says that the updated protocols should result in faster processing, smoother verification, and efficient movement of relief supplies across the major highways. Apprentice jockey charged after armed robbery of teen in Portmore. A 21-year-old apprentice jockey has been charged with multiple offenses stemming from the armed robbery of a teenage girl in Portmore last month. Charged is Delroy jockey Walker of Coral Crescent in Newlands, Portmore. Walker is facing charges of robbery with aggravation, possession of a prohibited weapon, using a prohibited weapon to commit a scheduled offense, and assault at a common law. According to reports from the Portmore Police, the incident occurred around 5:40 a.m. on Wednesday, October 15, as the teen waited at a bus stop along Bridgeport Road. Walker allegedly approached her, brandished a firearm, and pointed it at her before robbing her of her cell phone, other personal items, and $32,000. He then escaped on foot. The victim later reported the incident, prompting a police investigation. Walker was taken into custody and was subsequently pointed out during an identification parade, after which he was charged. A court date is being arranged. Guys, thank you for watching. See you this evening at 6 p.m. for another news update.